Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Gus here with you, and today I'm going to be showing you how I cook tilapia. So this is the fish that I'm going to be preparing and putting all the seasoning to cook with you. And then I'm gonna explain also all the seasoning that I use, all the oils, everything, how I mix it up at this thing, the lime that I use and why I use the lime. And then we're gonna be ready to put in a pan and then start cooking. So this fish here, one thing that I want to tell you guys that you guys can see, it's very fresh. You see this like red color over here, so this is an indicator that this fish is still fresh, you know, so you don't need to worry about the age of this fish when he's already dead and out of the water. So this is not a concern. And another thing is this fish is already clean. So as you can see here on his belly, everything like the stomachs and everything else was already removed and out and clean. So we are basically ready to start seasoning and putting all the stuffs on it. And then all right, so let's gonna get into what I'm gonna be using to season the fish. So I use lemon pepper, onion powder, the common seasoning, black pepper and salt, as well as minced garlic. I like to use these two type of oils here, which is coconut oil and the olive oil. The coconut oil is gonna give a more flavor when you're frying the fish. And to have the fish more crispy, I like to use this breadcrumb Japanese style. Okay, so let's gonna open up here inside because we can put a little bit of more flavor inside the fish. So I like to do this, and I use this a very sharp knife. But it's not expensive one. I bought this thing, I guess, at Walmart, and I paid 17 bucks for that knife, but works really good. All right, so let's gonna cut the lime. I like to cut the edge because I think that the edge gives a kind of a different taste, you know. So when you squeeze the lime, and then we divide in 4 slices. And then we are ready to put some inside. So let's go to this. And we put a bit of lime in there. And you also have to use your fingers, of course, you know, like I really like when I'm cooking and you have to touch the food, you know. I think that this is a kind of perception when you're cooking and you're like giving more taste and more flavor because you're putting your passion into what are you doing as far as cooking, you know. So this is the way how I think. So I think that I hope that you guys like and enjoy this thing as well. So now what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna cut some slices on like a diagonal of this fish, and then we're gonna put some seasoning in here too. Let's gonna flip him over, move over here, and then another cut here. You see like how this knife is really good. So you have everything. So you see all the white meat. So the fish is very, very fresh. And then we're gonna put more lime. Flip it over, more lime. And then now we are ready to start put some seasoning. Let me grab this paper here. I dry my hands a little bit. So I'm gonna start with the lemon pepper, and we're gonna put on. Oh, sorry, this is not. make sure you have some of the spices going into this cuts you did before, as well as we're gonna put some inside. You can see there. Flip it over, and then let's put a little bit more over here. All right, so we've added the lemon pepper. Now a little bit of onion powder. Flip it over, the same thing, and we're gonna put a little bit of this inside. I can already smell the seasoning and the spices that we are putting on. Some black pepper. So, and when you're baking, like at the time you're putting the flour, all these spices and the seasoning is gonna be like in between. So you're gonna be able to keep and hold the seasoning in between the flavor and the skin of the fish and the meat of this fish as well, which is gonna help to keep all the flavor of the spices and the seasoning going into the meat. Alright, so let's use this little bit of garlic. For the garlic, I like to put a little bit inside. Let me put this thing over here. So I like to put inside, and we smash a little bit. So, and when you're cooking the fish, all the flavor of the garlic is gonna come from inside to outside, which is going to help with some additional flavor too. All right, we used all of this. Just gonna close this thing too. A bit of salt. Flip it over. Right, and then, as I mentioned, the coconut oil, and we'll give some nice coconut taste on this fish. A little bit of olive oil. It's time for baking. Let me pull a new tray. So we're gonna use a dry one. It's gonna be easier for us. This is really good when you're putting flours, you know, for when you're frying something, a piece of meat or a fish or a fillet, you know. And you see how this thing is like attaching to the skin, and is already very crunchy and crispy, and this will look really good. I can tell you that you can't go wrong if you prepare a tilapia or any kind of fish you like, you know, and I think that will work. This recipe will work with lots of kind of fish that you want to use and try it. This is the way how I cook, and I thought that was very nice to share this with you guys, and I hope you guys do try once, you know. And you guys can put the comments in below, and then we can share another recipes, the way how you guys like to cook, some ideas, and that's it. So let's gonna prepare the pan now. I have a cast pan with the oil already here, and now we're gonna turn the fire on, wait, and then we're gonna fry the fish. Let's see. Okay, the oil is already very hot. I got another fish here too, so let's gonna fry it. let's try the fish. The fish is ready, so I already took a bite here just to taste. So I like to eat with cilantro, and so I have fresh cilantro here. And I think that who knows about cilantro, this is very strong taste. I also have here some chopped onions with tomato and cilantro embedded on olive oil, vinegar, as well as a little bit of salt. And I will show you here the fish. Look this, you see all the meat, and I've tried a piece already, and was really good. All the juice with the seasoning, the garlic, a lot of water coming in my mouth. Really good. I like it. This is the way how I fry tilapia. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you like it, please hit thumbs up, leave your comment below, and we talk next time. Thank you.